Diastasis recti is a separation of the left and the right side of your abdominal muscles due to a weakness or damage to the connective tissue running across the front of the abdomen where the muscles attach. We have 4 layers of muscles that secure the organs and the spine because we don't have any bones in this part of the body, and a connective tissue running from the bottom of the rib cage all the way down to the pubic symphysis. This is a structure made of tendons that crisscross to form a weaved basket-like pattern. They provide resistance to the abdominal muscles so they can generate force, because usually muscles attach to the bones and then they pull on those bones via tendons, and that's how we move. But here there are no bones, so these crisscross tendons need to be tough and elastic to provide resistance to the muscles. So now, what happens when we get pregnant? The belly has to grow to accommodate the baby, and then eventually you get to the point, like in the 3rd trimester, where there's no more space to grow. So something has to give, and this is where this connective tissue, these tendons crisscrossed in front, have to stretch to make space for the baby. This is why later in pregnancy you have a gap here between the 2 sides of the muscles, and that's all right. Afterwards, when the baby is born, with the right nutrition, eating enough collagen, rest, exercise, this all comes back together and the tendons heal. But sometimes they behave like overstretched elastic of socks, so they don't snap back. And for things to be even worse, they keep being injured, and that is the whole point with diastasis recti. That is why it is so hard to heal it. It is essentially a repetitive strain injury because the body keeps creating excessive pressure forward and down, and this is straining this already weakened structure of crisscross tendons and does not allow them to heal. So we need to learn how to manage the pressure inside the belly well. Again, we need to learn how to coordinate different layers of muscles, and this is why we usually start with learning how to recognize when the pressure is too much, learning how to realize where the pressure is going as well, and learning how to activate all the layers of the abdominal muscles, and not just the abdominal muscles, the diaphragm, the pelvic floor, the whole system, the muscles, deep muscles in the lower back. So everything works nicely together to protect these organs and the spine, and to control the pressure, to manage that pressure so it can serve us rather than overloading this weak front of the abdomen. And then it will allow the crisscross tendons in front to heal. And then eventually we can create tension here, we can have this toughness and elasticity in front that we need to provide resistance to the abdominal muscles, and we can load the muscles more, we can progressively overload them and build and build and build more strength.